Let us pause now for a few moments from our coverage of the Challenger tragedy to report some other news of the day. A spokesman today said that Lily Palmer, the author and actress, died yesterday in her Los Angeles home. Ms. Palmer made more than 50 movies. She was 71. The State Department now is warning Americans not to travel to the second largest city in Haiti, Cap Haitien. Yesterday, Haitian security forces shot 3 people to death in violent anti-government protests there. Several hundred foreign tourists have already fled the city. From around the world today, from the Soviet Union, from the nations of the West, from China, there were expressions on concern for America's loss. And as Bob Simon reports, in this country, grief spoke in one voice.
The Air and Space Museum in Washington is something of a cathedral to space exploration.
Something went terribly wrong with the shuttle Challenger this morning.
And people dropped by today as if they were going to church. It was the right place to be.
It's frightening.
It was just awful, just awful.
It had been an age of heroes, of pioneers. That's how it started. But then it became so routine, blast-offs weren't even carried live on television anymore. The shuttles were called bus trips into space, and anybody could ride them, even a high school teacher. It just didn't seem heroic anymore.
Sometimes there were delays, but it even gotten boring. Then in a flash, the shuttle chariot was swallowed in its own sun.
For America, it became a death in the family. For a senator who had flown in a shuttle.
I don't know of any time that I have been more shocked or more moved than when my first wife was killed in an automobile accident.
For some, there was only one point of comparison.
I think the last time I felt like that was when Kennedy was shot.
And like that day, an explosion was followed by silence. The nation stopped from Main Street to Wall Street.
We saw it come over the Dow Jones News, and the entire trading floor was just at a loss of words. Everything stopped trading.
I thought it was terrible. I was shocked. I was in tears. I couldn't believe it.
And then there was somehow that added poignancy because there was a teacher. It reminded us all.
It was the first one that was going to be able to really convey to us what it was going to be like on the space shuttle, and she never had a chance.
The bells of the National Cathedral tolled this afternoon for the dead. They were not all astronauts or pilots. They were women. They were Vietnam veterans. There were a black and an Oriental. There was even a man named Smith. They were America. Bob Simon, CBS News, Washington.
Roll program confirmed.
Flight crew now. Commander Dick Scobie, followed by Mission Specialist Judy Resnick, Ron McNair,